Beau, the moment is finally here.
I'm so pumped for this.
We finally get to ride this Aprilia Tuareg that we have been talking about incessantly for weeks. I'm about to stonk on this thing. Hold on. 3, 2. Oh wait, 40 to 80? Can we do a 40 to 80? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the 2022 Rezilla Adv Fest here at Buffalo Chip in the Black Hills of South Dakota. Let's do some ADV riding. Alright guys, so as you can see through the sign, we are here at the legendary Buffalo Chip Campground. And I'm going to give you guys a little walkthrough, a little ride through of some of the accommodations if you wanted to stay here on the campground. Beau and I are actually staying in a hotel like a mile outside of the campground, but they have options for here in the campground, so I figured I'd do a little ride through for you guys and show those off to you. And yes, we are in the campground. I'm going to be going super slow. I don't have a jacket on. Please don't judge me. I am very hot, as you can see. The sun is high. The sun's not high, but it actually feels great right now. But my jacket's all packed away. So first off, here on the right is like all the camper territory. They got all the hookups, water, electricity, and all that kind of stuff if you have a camper. As you can see, there's a ton of space if you have a camper. Some of these people have some really dope campers. We got bike parking here on the right. And camper parking is gonna go all the way around, and I'll ride you guys around because it'll lead into the next thing. So as you can see, plenty of freaking space. And I have noticed that the guys that have the biggest campers also have KTMs. So I don't know what that means, but it was an observation and I thought it was hilarious. It's also very interesting riding around here to see how people in campers travel with their motorcycles. All right, so that's the camper side. We're coming to the end of that. The next up is what I probably think is the coolest thing. One, there's tents everywhere. So, you know, you're finding some shaded stuff. You can do tents here, and on the other side, we'll ride over there. If you want to do like the real camping stuff, which shout out to you. I don't know if I'm manly enough to do that, but these are cabins. They are literally a wood box with a bed and electricity and an AC. That's literally it. But you get an indoor area, you get a bed, and you get on the campground. I think the cabins is probably one of my top choices. If I were to redo it, I think I might stay in a cabin because it is nice to just be here on property and not have to like me and Beau are close by. You know, like I said, we're only like a mile away from the hotel or from the campsite or whatever, but we are a mile and we have to leave at night. So I think personally, if I was going to redo this thing, I think I would get a cabin. But I want to show you guys all this tent space up here. So this is the major tent area. Like obviously tents are kind of spread out everywhere, but this seems to be a big area where people are tenting up. Obviously tons of shade, and it gets really hot here, so the shade is like absolutely imperative. Tons of people tenting up, you know, carrying all their stuff on their bike. I honestly love the idea of like these people like packed all their stuff up on in their bikes, came here, set up their tents, and then they're gonna go ride ADV all day and then come back to base camp. Base camp being here at Buffalo Chip. But yeah, guys, that's those are the options if you want to stay here on campus and the campground. This is where everybody's kind of like hanging out, eating, and stuff like that. I'll take you guys by the demo bikes as well. I'm not able to ride the bike into there. That's pedestrians only. But I can take you guys over here. First up, shout out to the fam. We got Harley. We got a massive amount of Pan Ams. And, bro, hold on. Before we go, check out the freaking, what is that? A Ford Ranger set up for like pure adventure mode. With the coolest damn trailer. I want one of these for Wreck Bike Rebuild so bad. To like deliver the bikes in. Got a souped up little Ford Ranger with all the Harley stuff. Like that truck is so damn cool. I don't need a truck in my life really. But seeing that thing, I'm like, bruh, I might need one. There's that, and then I'll see if I can take you guys through all the demos. I think these people are still setting up. So like I said, we got Harley with their Pan Ams. Triumph has their Tiger 1200s out. Didn't get a chance to ride those. Definitely want to though. Got Aprilia out here with their Tuareg 660. We got Moto Guzzi with the whatever the hell that thing is. Looks cool as hell though. What else? Over down here we should have BMWs with their 1250s. Haven't got to ride a 1250. Really want to one day though. Very cool stuff. So the moment is finally here.
I'm so pumped for this.
We finally get to ride this Aprilia Tuareg that we have been talking about incessantly for weeks. I am both worried and excited to ride this. All right, Tuareg. You treat me nice, I'll treat you nice. Oh, this is that road. Bro! Oh my God, I hope you guys can hear that. Oh, that noise is intoxicating. I'm about to stonk on this thing. Hold on. 3, 2. Oh, wait, 40 to 80? Can we do a 40 to 80? Absolutely. I would listen to that all day. I love that noise so much. Oh, this is a great road, man. Holy shit. Bro, if you take this thing over 7,000, intoxicating. Once you have so much good pull up until like 80 or 90, man. That's awesome. Man, those little cheap blinkers on the front, they would be the first thing to go. Holy shit. This bike feels really thin. Like I'm holding my legs together. I feel like I can get a really good grasp on the bike, but it just feels so tiny. All right, mode. Boom. Off-road mode, baby. Mode switching, super easy. We do have adjustable suspension. There's a close-up of the tack. Mode in the top left. Little gas gauge over here. Didn't even notice that at first. I like that the modes change the color of all the items on the screen, so it's like super clear what mode you're in. Man, a lighter ADV bike feels so much different. I feel like I can feel more things in the handlebars on these screens, easily visible, standing up. I will say I feel more fragile though. Yeah, it's like something about having a really big ADV bike. I don't know, I feel like I can make it through more things. I feel like I have a better chance at going down on this. The tank felt great on the road, but standing up on this, being it so thin, I gotta like squeeze my legs together. I don't think the tank fits me quite as well as the Pan Am did, which means like I translate more of my weight on the handlebars. So I do like that the seat, when I squeeze my legs together to hold it, the seat is cushioning right where I need it to. It's probably gonna be different person by person, but. That rear tire will spin in off-road mode. That's great. Oh, that was fun. That was really fun. I still felt in control though. Man, see, this is a perfect example. A 660 is more than enough power to do anything off-road. This thing is legit half the CCs of the Pan Am, and I'll never use this much power. So I notice a little more handlebar shake when I'm going around on this. That could be the suspension setup. That could be the difference in the Pan Am versus the Aprilia Tuareg 660, but just little things I'm noticing. My feet are already uncomfortable because the pegs are a little smaller than the big ones on the Pan Am. Oh man, in off-road mode, this goes over those little bumps that were slowing us down on the Pan Am. The off-road mode does such a good job on that. I feel like the weight and maneuverability of this bike is way more approachable as well. I gotta say, I haven't ridden a ton of Aprilias in my life, but every Aprilia I've ever ridden felt really raw. This might be the most like composed Aprilia I've ever ridden, which is not very Aprilia of Aprilia, but it makes it so much more approachable. I do notice that the bike doesn't like to shift unless you are all the way pulled in with the clutch. Man, this thing is a breeze. Like stopping. Oh shit. Note to self, off-road mode will slide the rear wheel all over the place. Traction control is now in 2. I think I might prefer the off-road mode on the Pan Am. I don't love that the wheel, like I want to be able to turn the rear wheel ABS off, and I guess traction control is the thing. So I want to ride a Tuono 660 so bad right now. Man, I don't like short trips on bikes that I want to ride for hours. That's unfortunate. What's really cool is you come out here and you can do the demo bikes. You can try them out. They have routes they'll take you on. They have all the vendors where you can try stuff out, and if you bring your own motorcycle, you can check out the vendors, and there's luggage vendors, and Rezilla / Cycle Gear has their big tent. You can actually buy stuff, and they have a garage. I'll take you up to the garage actually, but you can actually get stuff installed. So if you wanted to get a new set of tires, Continentals out here, if you bought a new set of tires, you can literally get them installed right up here, and I'll take you guys up there.
How's it, guys? Beau. We're here on Vendor Row. It's one of my favorite spots. We have a lot of different parts, accessories, gear. Cycle Gear's got a huge tent set up with pretty much everything you'll need. I'm now in love with jerseys. That's my new thing now.
That's your takeaway from the
That's
whole
my new
event.
thing is I love jerseys. Riding in this was a breeze, quite literally. They have tires that you can buy here. If you come here on regular street tires, you can buy tires and they'll put them on for you. Same with all the other parts. So they pretty much have everything you'll need here. I've had to stop myself from spending a lot of money out here.
You want to take a walk through the...
Let's take a walk through it. So yeah, we got bags and stuff. There's a couple of companies out here selling different types of bags, hard cases, soft bags, semi-rigids. Pretty much every piece of, I think all of it is adventure gear. I don't think there's anything else that's like street related. Of course, Motul is here. Also shout out to Motul.
We love Motul.
We do love Motul.
Authentically.
Authentically. There's a couple of manufacturers for exhaust, and then on my right, you'll see a pile of tires. So a lot of these guys who rode in are actually riding in on tires and putting thousands of miles in. People come from California and Colorado and stuff like that. So they'll come here, and then you can buy a brand new set of like purely off-road tires, and they'll install it here. They have a whole setup back there for everything. Boots, goggles, helmets, gloves, rain gear, like you can pretty much find it all here, and anything that's a part for your bike, they'll put it on for you, which I think is pretty dope. Like I said, trying not to spend a whole bunch of money out here. Dropped a little bit on the Joyzy, so, and now I've just got to have
Beau the gear guy.
Also, shout out to Revit. I genuinely do love my Revit gear, so shout out to Revit.
Hold on. If we're gonna be really honest, Revit makes the best gear right now. Okay.
I mean, like, I'm not trying to play any favorites, but
they're
like,
not here. We're not playing any favorites.
Yeah, we're not trying to impress them. I legitimately love my gear, and I got to test it out this weekend. So they've got the Rever tent, so you can ask them questions about the Rever app. So if you have questions about how to use the tracking or how to save your ride or anything like that, they've been releasing several maps over the period of time for like the routes that they selected for all of this. So like you can see, they got a little sign outside and you can scan it and it'll load that map up. So you can say, okay, today's route is the Galena Gap Loop, which we did yesterday. And so they'll help that answer questions and help you walk through the Rever app. And then of course the Rezilla tent is there too. Shout out to all the vendors. They've all been really cool and it's been nice. Shout out to the Cycle Gear tent for saving the large for me.
Like the main part of coming to ADV Fest is because you want to go ride ADV, and it's in an area where there's really cool rides and stuff. You hook up with people on Rever, and then you go on these awesome little adventures. So the main point I feel like of ADV Fest is like to come together with other ADV riders and then to go and explore the area that the ADV Fest is in. This one's in, you know, Black Hills of South Dakota. They had one in Mojave. I don't think it's so much about this back here. It seems like everybody meets up. You know, if you're here, coffee's free thanks to Law Tigers and stuff. So everybody has coffee, they have breakfast, and then in the morning, everybody leaves. Like, the place is barren at like 9 o'clock. And actually, all the vendors shut down from 11 to 3 because everybody's out riding. There's no reason, there's literally no reason to be here. Later in the day, everybody starts trickling back in. Everybody's kind of chilling out. Everybody's fucking exhausted at that point because of, you know, adventure riding is hard as hell on the body. I know this now. This is where they've set the garage up. I don't know if they have a sign. They'll probably have a sign up here. We'll go see. But you can actually get tires installed. As you guys can see, people have been like rocking through tires. Get on ADV Fest. If you were confused with where you were. Check out the sign though. How massive is that? Well, we're gonna go through the sun right here. Look at that! That's nuts. It's a pretty cool spot, man. It's been different than anything I've witnessed. Really interesting, really cool. You guys know I'm totally new to all this stuff, so like I don't even know what I'm doing here. I've discovered a new love for riding. I would honestly say after the last couple days of putting hundreds of off-road miles on a Pan Am, I've discovered that I think ADV riding is probably my second favorite style of riding. I think I'm a street rider at heart. I love my super sports, I love my nakeds, and I love just tearing it up. But ADV riding is like 98% as fun as track days and riding hard in the mountains, but it has all the danger at like a third of the speed. It's kind of nuts, and I gotta give a shout out to Rezilla for pushing me to come out to this. You know, Beau's been really interested in doing the ADV stuff. Rezilla was putting on the Get on ADV Fest, and I was like, I don't know, man. It looks interesting, but I don't know if I'm really sold on ADV yet. I'm sold. It was like a 99% chance I wanted to get into it beforehand. Now it's absolutely 100%. I will be getting an ADV bike. Getting to spend this time on a Pan Am doing this style of riding has really made it clear to me that I really appreciate this style of riding. I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. And also huge shout out. I could not say a big enough shout out to Harley. This bike being available to me, I don't know if I'd have come to ADV Fest if Harley wouldn't have hooked me up with a Pan Am. And there's Beau, and that means this moto vlog is done. All right, guys. Exhausted on two wheels here with
the broken belly on two wheels.
Broken belly on two wheels. It is our last day at ADV Fest. We're gonna be flying out here in a minute, so we're gonna try to wrap the video up. Keep this in mind. We're exhausted from having a good time. We're not exhausted from anything negative. We are both new to ADV riding, and we have been doing nothing but ADV riding for 3 straight days, so it's a lot. If you don't know, it's a lot of energy that it takes to do that.
We are broken human beings.
We are broken. South Dakota's hot. The sun stays in the middle of the sky all day.
Don't get me started.
We won't talk about the sun in South Dakota. Generally, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I absolutely love this. I love the fact that we have base camp here with all these cool amenities.
I will say, it does make me wish that we were on site.
Yeah, no, I mentioned that when I was talking about the lodging areas. I think the little cabins are probably the way to go.
Yeah.
You get a box, you get
Unless
AC,
you got an RV.
Unless you got KTMs, I mean an RV. I don't think I would be able to do all of this and not have a place to go with AC.
Yeah,
so
they do have AC in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's the benefit.
Cabins, if you're gonna do this, get the cabin.
Let's save one for us.
So ADV riding is now my #2 favorite style of riding, and that's only because I've only done it for 3 days. So who knows? Give me a year and we'll see what's up. Final thoughts from Get on ADV Fest.
This was good. This is, I like the idea of they don't want you hanging out here. They don't, it's not that you're saying no.
They support
shut down everything.
Yeah, I told the guys, like, at 11 to 3, vendors aren't here, food's not here. So
you're either riding demo bikes or you're out riding.
Even if you have that, like, mentality of, like, I'm just going to chill around the place, you're not going to want to do that because nobody's here. So
everybody here we met also was, like, very nice and, like, just...
ADV people might be the best motorcycle people. I want to go on record and say that. This has been a great event. I think they put it on really well. They promote you to get out and do the thing you came here to do. We're brand new to ADV riding, have no idea what we're doing, and we had a phenomenal time. So that just tells me if you have any experience, even if you just have an ADV bike and you don't ride ADV, you need to come to this. It is a experience that I think you guys would like really enjoy. Huge shout out to Rezilla for flying us out and letting us come to this.
Harley for giving us the Pan Am.
Actually, I'm kind of mad at Harley because one, I just had to give it away, so I'm like.
Shout out to Rob for helping us out with training and getting.
AKA helping Chase not fall off a cliff. Haven't watched the footage yet, but I'm pretty sure it was cliff. If you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more stuff like it, make sure to hit the like button so we know you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more general motorcycle content, because we're making content for everybody. We got cruiser stuff, ADV stuff, naked stuff, sport bike stuff. No 3-wheel stuff yet. Probably not. I don't know if I want that much. We're not currently making 3-wheel content. Unless it's a slingshot.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, I thought you meant trike.
No.
We're not making trike content currently. All right, bye. Outro crew, how many of you guys, pause. Please be careful.
I almost fell.
Outro crew, thank you for getting to the end of the video. Make sure to put OC in your comments. We love you guys a little bit longer. Also, how many of you guys have tried ADV? And if you haven't, what is the likelihood of you trying ADV now? Because like, I'm telling you guys, it's like a cheat code. If you're in a motorcycle spot in your life where it's like, motorcycling's okay, I think if you try ADV, like it might F your S up.
Yeah.
Okay. Love you guys longer. We're exhausted. We're gonna go get on a plane and fly back to Georgia. So exciting.
Bye, love you.
I would like the Pan Am back. I would like to have the Pan Am back and ride back to Georgia. I would love to do that. This plane. Okay, guys.
You don't have a horrible idea.
Sweds.
Get the hard bags.
Yeah. Also, the touring tires, please God.